Right, I think I'm ready to go. I'm going to do a live stream of Fallout New Vegas. I'm playing this on the Xbox One. This is the Xbox 360 version, and I've actually just picked up the box and I'm showing it to my television, but nobody can see it anyway, so I don't know why I did that. And yeah, I thought I'd give it a playthrough. I did play this for quite a long time on the 360, but I just had performance issues with it. The game would freeze up quite a bit. I don't know whether it's the game or my 360 because I had similar problems with Skyrim. And I saw that this was available on the backwards compatibility and I still had the physical copy of the game. So I thought, well, what the hell, I'll give it a whirl on the Xbox One, right? Just see if the additional power of the console will solve the problem. So we're just going to see, going to have a playthrough. I'd actually like to do a full game stream of this, but this is something that is likely to take quite a bit of time to do because these games you can put hundreds of hours in. But I'll just see how the stream of this goes. I may have a solution to the poor microphone audio, which I will hopefully get addressed later this week. There is a way. I've got a set of Turtle Beach X12 headphones that I used on the 360. Apparently there's an adapter you can buy for the Xbox One controller which will enable me to use those with the Xbox One. Now that will make a big difference because that does have a much better microphone than just the standard out of the box cheapo headset that you get, and hopefully that might improve things, but for now just bear with me, okay? I am working on it. I'm just don't want to spend a huge amount of money, and this adapter it's about £15, and that might solve the problem and improve the audio, and I'm willing to do that, but just bear with me for now. So anyway, let's get on with Fallout New Vegas, which is a great game, but I just got frustrated by the technical issues that I had with it on the Xbox One. Sorry, the Xbox 360. It's my fault, I should have a gaming PC, I know, but I just don't have one. So, let's get on with it. I've already built my character, because I didn't particularly want to have to sit through doing the character creation thing. So I've been playing Fallout 4, as anybody that saw my previous stream will know, and so just bear with me a moment while I try and re-familiarise myself with the game, because the controls are obviously a little bit different. Some of them are the same, some of them are a little bit different. So as you can see, mission wise, I've just done the stuff that you do with Doc Mitchell. I'm right at the very beginning of the game, so just got the very basic stuff, nothing too impressive. I'm playing it on normal difficulty, so I do recall this was quite a bit more difficult in my opinion than Fallout 3. I did tend to die quite a lot more in this, so anyway, let's get going. Let's go and get the first mission done with. Oh, my stats, if anybody is at all bothered by that. Stats. There. Yeah, just got the heavy-handed perk. Most of my skills are in energy weapons, medicine, science. It's alright to start with. It's just trial and error, obviously. I tried to put as much into that to try and help me not die as much, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. World map. Right. So let's get going. I still think this game looks great. I've always liked the visual style of the Fallout games, and even some people criticise Fallout 4 because they said, "Oh, it doesn't look as fantastically better as they were expecting."
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
I didn't agree with that. I liked it. So, Dog smiles. No, your Sunny smiles. Dog Mitchell said you could teach me to swim in the desert. Need to go and swim. Okay, well.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you.
Yeah.
Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Okay. So I shall follow you then. Just 1 second, because not entirely convinced the game audio is doing anything there. Right, it's always difficult to get balance. Especially when you haven't got anybody in chat at the moment who can tell you, hey, this is too much, that's too much.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Okay. Do I need to...
Everything all right?
No.
Until next time.
Okay. You wanted me to take something. Take what? Did you give me something? Did you give me something then? He did. Okay. I'll just... hotkey... The hell? Sorry, I'm just trying to... No. That's just annoying. I'm just trying to refamiliarize myself with the... That's what I wanted to do. Okay. There we go. And the... There we go. Sorry, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Well, okay.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Yeah, obviously you can't see this in the stream, but the little blue rectangular box I get at the bottom that tells me how long I've been streaming, who's watching, and that my microphone is connected. I had a look, apparently there's no way of switching that off. So anything that appears at the dead center at the bottom of my screen, which in some games can be subtitles, part of a heads-up display, you can't switch off. Apparently the only way I could do it is by not using the Twitch stream service through the Xbox and using it instead. I'd have to buy a capture card, HD PVR, which I have one, but it doesn't have. It's an old one. It's
Hear
like
that
a
up on the ridge
first
behind me
gen
there?
one.
We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Splendid. So, yeah, as I was saying, um,
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
it's an annoying thing, but one nevertheless, I guess you just have to live with, unless you want to spend money. It's a bit weird because, well, wrong button. Do I have? That's not enabled yet. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't really quite understand why that is. Why you can't get rid of it. Because on the PS4,
You're getting the hang of it.
you
There's
can.
2 more wells
Well,
we
on the
still need
PS4
clearing.
you have the
If you
option
want, you can come
of
along.
it being in
It'd
the
be worth a
top
few
right,
pats
and
to
it
me.
just comes on and off whenever somebody does anything.
Shouldn't take more than
Or
a
you
couple
know, whether they
minutes,
message
especially
you,
the 2 of us. Come with me.
so on and so forth. And I don't really get why you can't do it here on the Xbox One. It's not a massive deal, it's just a tad irritating is all. I can imagine if you had something that you needed to see that was underneath it, it would be annoying, but... Right, now I can enter that. Okay. Okay, yes, I've got that. Bloody hell. Just let the dog take care of them. Off you go. Take it for some money later. One of the things I'll have to remember as well is on Fallout 4, when you're searching through some kind of inventory thing or collecting something, you just move away from it. You don't have to press the B button or the back button or whatever it is. What's she telling me to do here? No, I don't want to shoot her. Don't shoot the duck. No. Okay. Oh, I don't think I managed to do a grand total of anything there.
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens.
It's a shame.
Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it.
Yeah.
But you did what you promised. Staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Go on then.
Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Okay, so... you're leaving me to it. What does that do again? Let's crouch. Okay, right. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We go out here. Did I go past that place, or is that place behind me? No! God damn it! No! Yeah, I went past it. It's hard to tell, but so far it does seem to be running a little bit smoother on this than it did on the Xbox 360, which is a good thing. Probably don't need to shoot that. Right. Oh, good God, what are these? Just go to the other one. Get off. Get off, damn you. I pick up garbage at the beginning of the games and you've got absolutely no money at all. So is it inside or out? It's going to be outside, isn't it? Is it jalapeno? Hang on, I better remember what the hell she said now. Brock flour and Xandaru. Right, okay, so not jalapeno. Going to make me go inside. You not it? Yeah, make me go inside. Tell you what, the load times on this are far faster than they are playing Fallout 4 on the PS4. Off me, you bastard insect. Right, see if these are carrying anything. Yeah, and I'll just sell this stuff. I have to remember also that I don't need to farm for any old crap in this game because I don't have to worry about building settlements. Okay. Oh God. I am bloody rubbish at this. Sometimes. God, I'm a rubbish at this. I shouldn't be, but I am. Out of 7 are correct. So I would say A. I and N? Well, no, because so it's something, something, something. So it's A. And then it's going to end in IND. No, it's not. It's going to... This is where I'm crap at this. So it can't be that. ING. Oh, I hate doing this. Bastard. Forget it anyway, I don't need it. So. So where is this bloody stuff then I need? It's supposed to be round here. You. You. There you go. Do I just need the one? I just need the one. I guess so. Baking myself in a desert of nuclear fallout. Marvellous. I guess where I need to go is up there. Oh. No. Bark, scorpion. Die, you bastard. Don't want any of them. Do not want any of them. Take that though. And everybody's favourite bloatflies. Very good percentage to hit there. Take that, you scum. Stop moving. How'd you like that? Right. Do not have enough? Apparently not. Any more? Let's see, the meat. Oh, it's in here. Right. Rock. So we've done that. We've ignored the keep outside. Let's head back. Sprint. That's not sprint. Let's jump. That's ready weapon and reload. B is Pip-Boy. A is activate. Should right button is fats. Is sprint in this? Can't remember now. Oh well. Hello.
Any lawman that comes after me won't have it easy.
Blah blah blah. Don't recall travelling this far out. Oh well. Oh, the hell was that? Landed on some barrels.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Okie dokie. Healing powder. Is that it? Okay.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever.
Okay.
Well, I hope that's enough to get you started.
I'm sure
I'm
it
heading
is.
back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers.
Okay.
She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Alright. Thanks. Bye. Okay. Do you live here? Can I raid your home?
Evening.
Barton Thorn. I steal things from you. Do you mind? Will you be offended? Nope. Okay. You haven't got anything to steal anyway, so don't worry about it. Before you venture deeper... No. No, not going through all that. I've already done that. Just 1 second though, is there now a sprint? Can't remember if there was a sprint in these. I don't seem to recall there being one. Name, block, The beauty of having an instruction manual, by the way, is your ability to just have a quick glance. No, there isn't. Oh well. Click down to pick up and drop items. Okay. Answers that. Let's go on then. We'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. God, I miss instruction books. Do miss being able to sprint though. That would be nice. So I need to go and speak to the barkeep. Just drop the bike. Alright, easy Pete. You're looking like you do. Okay. Alrighty then.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
Yes, get out. You person, you. You thing.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got
Really?
to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
You never had anybody shoot a gecko around here before? First things
I'm
first.
sure I've got something you
Let me
like.
sell some of the shit that I've picked up. Okay. So, oh, that. Get rid of you. And you and you. That. Keeping that. 'Cause it might come in use later, but at the moment, no. Okay. What have you got? Sunset Sarsaparilla. Haven't got much in the way of exciting things. I will have I'll have a couple of sunset sarsaparillas. Right.
Give me a
that's
shout
that
if you
out of
need
the way.
anything else. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with.
Really?
About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We
Right.
figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Okay.
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Yeah, but he might bring people back and shoot you.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea.
No,
There was
not
a big
really.
escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Okay. Okay, never mind.
Alright. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount.
Well, that's
Of course,
generous.
helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
Okay, dialing back to the thing where it's probably a good idea if you just shot that guy then. I don't want to help the powder gangers.
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
I don't care about your radio.
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Okay.
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them.
Like most things, tend to get mad if you shoot 'em.
Radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip.
Well, I'm
Fellow
going to guess
wants
that's
get there and
Vegas.
avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Okay.
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
Alright.
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
Actually, that's interesting. I've not come across that robot yet.
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
It's not the way to be.
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
Right.
Fine by me.
Good. I kind
He's
of
a
already
convict,
know.
just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Okay.
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
But he's a psycho.
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one
This
of the
is
few
all just,
places
I
around that
think,
can make
building up
electricity.
backstory.
The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something. Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
Alright, I'm not interested in helping
careful out
powder
there.
gangers, so we don't need to talk about that. What have we got here? So what mission is it giving me now? Is it giving me the Ghost and Gunfight? Where's the radio? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I can't fix it. Although, music does appear to be playing, so... Oh, it's a jukebox, that's why. Right. And... best not. Not that it'd make any bloody difference, but never mind. Okay. Oh my god, the load transitions really are fast in this. That's one thing that's very notable. So let's go and speak to Ringo up in here. After, of course, I open this vending machine and steal these sunset... well, not steal, because nobody owns them. Acquire these sunset sarsaparillas.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Steady on, Ringo.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan?
Oh, I
You know how
really
to
don't
play?
want to play cards.
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
Well,
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
no.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Well, she's just living up to her name. At least I don't have to play the bloody card game with you. Christ, I'm bad enough at trying to hack computers. I'm even worse at playing cards. What time is it? Uh, 10 past 7 in the evening. Is she General? She's in here, isn't she? Let's have a list. Let's have a talk with you.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Give me all your money.
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more.
They may.
Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Well, I'd be inclined to agree with you, considering he shot me.
Bad trouble. Welcome. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
Okay.
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term.
Okay.
Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Lots of
Don't get me
conversation.
wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent
My
folks.
missus would hate playing
It's
this.
just that they make
calls
you
it a
part of
talking
them,
simulator.
whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A
Caesar.
couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
No, don't.
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders.
So you were rubbish
Eventually
then.
got too old to keep going out.
Ah, yeah.
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Right.
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Well, I've no intentions of.
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Right, thanks for all of that, Pete.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse.
Already
Critters
been
move
there.
in there sometimes.
Already moved them out, but thanks for the tip. Hello,
Hey there.
Sonny.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
I'm gonna Ringo take on the power gangers. I might need your help.
Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving
Yeah,
us
it
alone
was.
to hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well.
Okay.
Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
So I'm assuming what I've got to do now is do missions for people to make them give me the shit we need. Okay, right. Okay, lots of text.
A silver tongue would help.
Well, that's
Convincing
me
Trudy that
out.
we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
Okay.
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
What about throwing a grenade at him?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Premise the town with a roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR
Okay.
patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off
Yeah.
the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Alright.
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
Will do.
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
Thanks.
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Oh, yes.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Yes,
I hunt
what do you
geckos
do?
mostly. The meat's pretty good, and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Right.
Sure, what do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
What does take kindly to being shot? Is this a post-apocalyptic thing?
The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to like
Yeah,
them.
I like to join the
Not that I got a
NCR.
choice.
Guns, ammo, armour, all that kind of good stuff.
Well, the wildlife for one thing. Rowdy locals
We've
for
got the
another.
same wildlife that
They're
doesn't
protecting
take
their
kindly
own.
to being shot.
Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
The Legion? Yeah, well...
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less
It's always the
uninvited.
thing when you start playing RPGs, she's going through
Around here,
wall of
mostly coyotes
text
and geckos.
for the
The coyotes are
explanation,
pretty dangerous
because
in
they have
large
to build the
packs, but
world
otherwise, they're nothing to really
and
worry
make
about.
it,
The
then
geckos
give
aren't
you
too tough, but
information
they've
that
got a
you need,
nasty
so
bite. I've heard
it's
about
always
bigger,
very
nastier
wordy
versions
at the
out in
beginning.
wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
yeah.
If you want to know anything else, just ask.
I think we've exhausted all of that
I'll
dialogue.
be waiting.
Okie dokie. Right, so... we mention you.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
I do. Well, I don't think this is going to work.
All the more reason for me to sit this one out. I'll be rooting for you, though.
Thanks, coward.
Be
Okay,
careful out there.
will do. So... I suppose I could. Wow, I've got 13 skill points. Stick it in there. There. Just try and... do, do, do. Medicine's quite good. Stick another couple in there, I think. Um. Oh, she needed 34, didn't she? Wasn't it? It wasn't 17. Oh, well, sod it. That'll do for now. Swift learner, that's the... Yeah, I'll have that one. There's no others, is there? Just that one. Yeah, I shall have that one. I must say, I do prefer this to the one they did in, with the little animated ones they did in Fallout 4. Because it's like you're struggling to see what the hell it is. So I just need this, I don't need animated stuff. This is easier to do. Right, okay, so...
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
Feeling like a coward? Right, so... Okay, well I'm not actually a million miles away from it. Probably need to do some other stuff. Don't want you to talk to me
Be
about
careful out
anything
there.
else. Okay, can I go? Can I go? Can I go? Good, thank you. Sneaky Pete!
Howdy. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Speak for yourself, old timer. Okay, so I haven't got enough with explosives either.
Yep.
So really need to
Yup.
level up a bit more. I think I'm going to find this a similar theme that's probably going to run with everybody. Well, hold on a minute. I need to speak to the guy in the general store. I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. Where are you going,
You must be
Chet?
the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me.
Really?
If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Alright, yeah,
Right.
so...
Just keep me out of it.
down on
Is there anything else?
that.
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns.
Yeah.
The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Right.
It's all about quantity over quality.
Yeah.
Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Alright.
Take it easy now.
Okay. So that's... been rejected by him. Let's go speak to the doc.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm fine. However,
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
well, that's okay.
I ain't got much, but it'll do you more good out there than it will in here. Take what I got.
Okay.
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around
I've been
town,
through
though.
this
Could be
dialogue
someone saw
already.
which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy.
Yeah, I have, right.
You take care now.
Will do. Right, so that's that one done. Let's talk to old Ringo Starr in here.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else.
No, Bear.
All right. I'll just wait here until you come get me.
Best hard. Okay, so we know we need to level up stats to deal with the others, which I haven't made a note of, so I won't be able to remember. Okay, quests. Nope, 'cause that's quests. What's that? Okay. So let's try and find the psychotic robot. I could have swore he like zoomed up to you when you started playing this. Oh. is. What are you doing?
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, Victor.
Howdy, partner.
You already said
Might
that.
I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Why, thank you.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they had run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Can you kill these people?
Happy trails!
Okay. Thanks for things and what have you. Right, well, what to do next? I think we know what to do next. We're gonna have to have a route around this place. Load of shite. Get off. Don't want to venture too far out there. Let's go over there perhaps. Where was the we need to map this. There we go. Oh, god damn you. Right. That's the gas station. General store, saloon. Solar saloon. That's a schoolhouse. Let's go and see if we can break into that safe and see what's in it. You're empty, you're dead, which is good. I believe this is the safe. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, they stay permanently locked. Right. See, that's something I don't have to deal with in Nope. And it's easy as well. There's not really a lot I can do at the moment apart from go on a bit more with the main quest. If I start that fight, it's not going to end well, really, is it? Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Items. What did that do? made me do this. Okay. Yes. Have one of them, have one of them, have that. Suppose I could take this stuff and sell it, can't I? Now, is that a permanent boost or a temporary one? Hoping it's a permanent one. Splendid. Okay. Well, that's that done. Always remember to close the gates behind you, folks. I'll tell you what I haven't done for a long time. That's save. That would have been a nightmare. I thought I'd best do that before I start wandering out here. Of course, ignoring the explicit advice that was given to me, which was to stay on the... Oh right, Locksmith Reader was only temporary. Well, it did the job. Stay on the road. Stay out of the moonlight. How do you do that? Stay off the moors. Bit of American Werewolf in London reference there, which I'd be amazed if anyone, or if many people get. Best turn my light off. We wouldn't want to attract any unnecessary attention. So, are you the guy that got booted out of...
You eyeballing me?
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, eh? What are you gonna do? Hey Spock, what are you doing? What are you gonna do? Right. So there's the roller coaster. Press the wrong bloody button. Shoot the gecko! Oh well, that's no good, is it? And of course. Look at that thing having a go at my knees. Little knee biter. Do need to do. No. That's what I want to do. So, oh dear. Right, well, we don't want any of that. We don't want any of that. Christ, what's after me? Why is it saying Prim going off to the right when the roller coaster's there? Oh. Just don't mess with me. Don't mess with me, Gecko. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. He's still insisting. Told you to leave it, didn't I? Your little friend now as well. Embarrassing. Can you imagine coming up against a death claw right at this moment in time? Just rob all this for money. In fact, speaking of which, that's something I've just thought. I'm a renegade? I'm a renegade. So I guess this is, yeah, we can fast travel. Splendid.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits. Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs.
Probably would.
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Oh my goodness.
Be careful. You may want to talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a
Go on,
tent
then.
down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Okay. Is this the overpass? I'm assuming it is. Do I need to be up there? Can I get up there? Can't get up there. So I need to be on this side. No, this side. Good God, what an idiot. Look at your compass. So if I go over here... Hello. I go in here. You're all nice. You nice? Good. Can't open that. Of course not. Just had a thought actually, without the ability to sprint, stepping on a landmine has become infinitely more dangerous in this game. Like that. Why the hell would you even do that, Berks? So hang on, that is the danger zone. Where's the lieutenant? I thought he might have updated. Stop blowing yourself up on goddamn landmines. Do you mind if I steal some ammo? Clearly you do. Ah, Jesus wept. Right, I know, go away. At least your arms are back on. No, I'm not in a very good place, am I? Where's this lieutenant? do with a bed to sleep? Oh, that's handy. That's just what we needed. There we are, back at full health, so save. Are you the lieutenant? You lieutenant, you looking lieutenancy.
Hello.
No, you're sergeant. Hello, sergeant.
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
Okay.
I'm from the hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my second tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are.
Goodbye.
Sir.
Sir, yes, sir. Where's Lieutenant? It is Lieutenant Hayes.
Hey.
Turn around. No, don't go to sleep. Do not sleep. Speak to me. So you're going to have to get back up now. Stand.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
Can I join up, get armor, get guns, get bullets, get trained, and kill everything?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility.
Splendid.
As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
That's true.
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow.
The cogs of war do often turn very slowly, Lieutenant.
Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility.
Thanks for
A
clarifying.
little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And I've been ransacking the area since then.
The bastards.
Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons.
Oh, I have the same
They got
problem with
organized
them.
faster than I would have thought. Most of them, at least.
Yes.
Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
Interesting.
I have some free time. Ask away.
Oh, apparently I don't.
Sir?
So is that it? Do I not? You not giving me a mission? Do you give a mission? You give a mission?
You'll probably want to talk to Hayes.
I just did. I did. And... nothing. Okay. Sergeant?
What is it?
You got your hands
Sir.
out. Goodbye. So, absolutely... So I suppose going into Prim... You see, then again... I haven't really got the... haven't really got the stuff for that. So it appears that the doing this Good Springs mission is... How do I level up if... How do I level up if I can't do this? So... let's see. Not having a good time with this because See, the thing is, I need to level up in order to be able to do these things, but unless there are people in this town that will give me things I can do. Crap. No. This is one of the more... Away, you frisky beast. Bloody gun's falling apart. This is not going well, this, is it? Are you running off? Or are you trying to be cunning? Stitch that. Gun that's falling apart. On the highway to hell. It's actually one of the more interesting things about playing these type of games, the older type of games in particular, as they have much less hand-holding than the newer games tend to have. I mean, I've played the original Fallout 1 and 2 on PC a few years ago, and by comparison these games are far more what's the word I'm looking for? Not welcoming, that's really the wrong word, but I guess more easier to get into, I think anyway, because there's the element of first-person shooter, even though it isn't, it's an RPG, but in how the game is. And that makes a difference. It's how accessible, that's the word I was looking for, accessible. It's like when you look at games now, like for example Mass Effect Andromeda, it's when you compare earlier BioWare games, which weren't anywhere near as accessible as that is, and it's just the way that gaming's gone. And you can, when you go back, like play this, Fallout 4 is far more accessible than this, and Skyrim is far more accessible than Oblivion, which was far more accessible than Morrowind. It's just how games go. Sometimes it's not a bad thing, and other times it is, because the complexity that gives the added depth to games can be lost if you're not careful by doing things like that. Wish I could get some, do anything? No. First of all, let me sell me rubbish. Turn that off. Get up! Where are you? Where are you? He's hiding. Is he hiding in the fridge? Steal his cash? Oh, you're there! Good job I didn't do all of that. Isn't it really?
You looking to buy some supplies?
let's investigate some of that. But first of all, let's conduct our business. Can have that. Oh, of course, because I can. Yeah, I can redo my ammunition, I think. Really into eating geckos. Right, so what have you got? I make sure I get the right ammo. So energy cells and 5.56 millimeters. Do you have any energy cells? You do? Good. Probably. How much is that going to cost me? There's 7 caps the other way. You have dynamite. Parts are plus 10. Oh, is that temporary? What else do you have in here? The 8, doesn't it? Salesman Weekly. Barter plus 10. Doesn't say that that's a temporary thing. I'll take it though.
Another satisfied customer. They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want.
Okay.
The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Oh, okay. We know that you're not gonna...
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip.
Absolutely.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Okay.
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
It's not necessarily cowardly, but it's a bit morally bankrupt.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Well, yeah, so give me the supplies
Take it easy
then.
now.
Mr. House rules the world. Chet. Right. Just want to... See, I don't... It doesn't tell me whether that's gonna... I think that's going to be temporary. Because normally it will tell you if something's... like if it's raised your stats permanently.
Hey there.
Hey there. Where is everyone? Okay. Probably just wasted things. I don't see why that should be stealing. Where is everyone? Not really getting stuff done here at all. So maybe I just have to do this without the help of people. I mean, nobody seems... he's okay with helping, but... I mean, I've got guns that are bloody useless. See, that's really damaged. Don't have a lot of ammo for that. What to do here? Okay. Right, I'm just going to have to do this. But I'm not walking back there. Stop it. Because I'm at a loss really as to what else to do. But if I end up having to fight these people, that's going to be a pain in the arse. But if they've got guns, and I kill one of them, maybe I can rob the weapons. There's always that. Or I get my head blown clean off. There's always that. Please die. I could always melee them to death if I get myself something melee-like. So what have we got? We'll have that. I'll have that. We'll have the case. Troublemaker outfit. Right, we need that because that'll... I'll take that and I'll have that. Right. Before we go any further... Items. Belt people around the head with this, so we will put that. Really is kind of annoying that. Did that lock in there? Yeah, it did. You are assigned? You are? Okay. Apparel. Weapons. Put you on. Before we go any further, before we die stupidly and annoyingly. We shall save. I just hope the New California Republic don't confuse me. Let's see if I can beat the shit out of somebody. Supposed to have a pretty good melee.
I'm out of here!
Come back so I can brain thee. Stop running away.
Help!
This thing isn't going to last very long either, is it? That's sorry. Needs must. Is that better than what we've got? I know it's brutal, but it is post-apocalyptic. What can I say? Is that better? Is that the same? Improve it anyway. Fix you. Varmint. Fix you. Right. See, things are starting to look up now. A touch of ultra-violence and a little dose of save scumming. Save. Thank you. So, let's put this away and pretend none of that happened.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
It's okay.
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Prim going on 8 years now.
Husband's a
Thick
Johnny
and thin.
Cash.
I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Oh, so perhaps you can,
Well,
tell me
I don't
what
got any
happened.
work right now, sorry to say. I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me? Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
You mean you hung me out to dry?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First
Guess not.
deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in. Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
Nice.
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Not for me to say.
Okay.
Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip. Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town,
Deputy
he was keeping
Dog?
a good bit of notes on him, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
Don't be like that now.
Sure, I'll tell you what I know. Don't go getting yourself shot.
Can I have your gun?
Hello there. What brings you to Prim?
Your mouth wasn't moving then.
I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Prim long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen.
Splendid. What do you Cool.
My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds.
Well, it'd have to be,
The
because it
venom
sounds bloody
has a
awful.
sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue.
Fascinating.
It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood, 'cause that'll kill you dead.
Wow, okay.
Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got?
Oh, right. Oh, I'm sorry, I
Guess you'll
don't
be
have any.
needing to find some, huh? Come back when you do. My mother taught me never to say something unless it was nice. So, I don't have nothing to say about Prem, for the time being at least. It's a sad state of affairs. Discuss it with Mr. Nash if you care to. Just makes me want to cry. Later.
Bye. Prim Slim.
Please. Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Prim Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokespot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw! Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were
Buried
this nation's
under
fourth
a
and maybe
rock.
fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Prim Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
Yeah, no,
Have it your way, partner. Maybe work up your curiosity by having a look at thrilling exhibits, like the genuine death car and Vance's machine gun. Prim is a thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Prim's your place. The town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner.
that a play on Bonnie and Clyde.
The Bison Steve is one of Prim's less impressive casino hotels. I'd steer clear of that place, partner, if I were you. Rumor is the dealers over there cheat, and that rickety roller coaster is liable to fall down any day because it wasn't built to code.
Go on, might as well do this.
I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any boss you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank.
Yeah, I
who was
thought as
copying
much.
who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank had she lived.
Oh no.
We'll never know for sure. All
Thank
we know is that
goodness
the
such
crossfire tore the car
reprehensible
and both
people were
occupants to
brought to
pieces,
heel by
and
the law.
police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it. Why,
I think I did that. Okay.
happy trails, partner.
You too.
Howdy.
Okay. Dark in here, isn't it? Let me just pop my lights on. Prim resident. Prim resident. Why do I feel like I'm being pushed?
Hey there.
Hey, youngster. Still hanging about Prim, huh?
Ah, sorry, I thought you was somebody else.
Sure, have a look.
Squirrel on a stick. You know what? Just leave that for now. No, I want to get on with this.
Later.
Leave me alone. You about the food. You're a prison resident. You're a robot. Can't make anything from there. Right, okay. So I'll have to go over here. Oh, it automatically turns your light off when you go through the door. Hang on, before he starts shooting at me and everything, just wait. No, stop it! Well, we'll definitely have that. Have some Dinamente, and that, and that. Yeah, go on then. Didn't even get a chance to put my flashlight on. Have that, that, that. Right, can I, don't. Press the wrong button. Items. No. Okay. You. Okay. See what I do need to do though. Scavenger on here at the moment. Right. Knew that'd happen. Oh well. Go any further. Save. Well, would it help if you weren't shooting the sodding door frame? Damn. Holy crap. I didn't throw that. Where have all these come from? He's got some kind of massive weapon. Oh dear God. Glad I saved. Jesus Christ. That escalated quickly. Oh yeah, it was only temporary, wasn't it? Excuse me. Dead. I can't see. It's so bloody dark.
You like that?
Of that. Steal you. And you. You can have that. Oh, my light was on. Probably need... Junk food has wore off. If only it was like that in real life. Save scum. I'm not even too sure that I should be doing this yet.
Hey!
First time I've bloody used this weapon and all. It's gonna stay there. That works for me.
Had enough? You like that?
Why aren't they equipping anything?
You like that? Had enough?
fuck's sake, where have you all coming from?
You like that? You like that?
Take that. Ah. Probably best with that. That. Let's try and put myself back together now. Okay, that's no, stop it. So which one have I got equipped? That one. So what have you got? Are you useful as a backup? Not a whole lot else. Damage 7. Okay. Oh, you all drop down from there, I guess. Okay. Save the pre-war money. Sell that. I'll live long enough. There's a guy with a flamethrower I'm worried about meeting again. Shall we did cheeky? Okay. Okay. Right. This looks like it's all burned out. Is that just in here? Was I just in here? I think I was. Skellington. Probably. I've not got many rounds in that. Save scum. Okay. Alright. Been in there, been in there. Guess I have to go back down the stairs. Or maybe not. Really? Really don't want to run into Mr. Flamethrower. He's over here. I don't have the necessary stuff for that. Ah, you son of a bitch, see? See, this is what happened last time. They all came out. Piss off, you! Oh, Jesus H. Christ. God. Pissy now, will you fuck off and let me change weapons? God, these weapon shortcuts. Right, seriously, at this range?
You like that?
Really? See, sometimes I'm pressing the buttons and they're not jumping to the weapons. Right, well, I'll have that. I'll say that for later. I need to fix myself up, won't I now? Oh, well, that was all fun, wasn't it? Right, definitely save. Right, what have I got to eat? Come on, hurry up and heal. What are you doing still alive, son? Sure there's no sneakathons around here. Really is dark. Hello? What are you doing in here, Deputy Dog?
To rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
Why, yes I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
Well, okay then.
Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity.
Is Eugene from The Walking Dead based on this guy?
Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
Your head's not going to spin all around, is it? So obviously I don't have that.
Oh, that's so gracious of you to offer to bodyguard me like that. But I'd only slow you down. See you outside.
Well, I think I've killed everybody. Okay, whatever. Da, da, da. Atomic cocktail. I'll have that, even though it obviously doesn't want to do me much good. I'll sell all this bullshit when I get back into town. If I get back into town. He went this way, didn't he? They're dead. You don't need to keep crouching. Up yours, not doing that. Okay, can you speak to me now?
That was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage? Oh no, I'm just a deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
Yeah, so when the person above you is no longer around, then you become that person.
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
Well, me neither.
You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Gee, thanks. So am I still... Why am I still showing as him as the mission thing? Is he not telling me to go and do other things now? Or do I still need to talk to him? Oh, come back here.
Any luck finding a suitable candidate for our next sheriff? Ah, yes.
That's why.
My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information
Hello
on
there.
powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
Right. Well, that's... At least that's that on its way, but... Probably want to be doing this. So that's the correctional facility. Right, okay. Well... So over there, that's going to be the NCR folk, isn't it? That way it's going to be the correctional facility. We don't really want martial law. That's, if I can help it. Plus the fact that guy didn't seem overly enthused about taking over the town due to the fact that he said that they had limited resources. I'll just see if I did. I've just got this crazy feeling that I'm going to get sniped here. Where are you? Right above me, aren't you? There you are. Okay. Really wish I had a sprint button in this. Can I get up there? This way? Or is it too twisted? Great, you can shoot me from such a distance as that. Will you let me up? Can I somehow climb this thing? No. What you gonna do? Yep. Head off. To remember in this game that it is necessary to collect this stuff because unlike Fallout 4 equipment does get damaged. Let's make sure there's nothing over here. Thanks for the sub, IW Gaming. Much appreciated. There's nothing over there. Right, off to the prison we go. Let's see if we can get out of here. Come on. You're joking me. Seriously? That is massively annoying. Oh well. Probably wants to force me down Deathclaw Alley or something like that. Wow, this really is just a completely locked off area. God. Yeah, many years ago I had an operation on my hand, and within like 2 days I was back playing on my Commodore 64, and that wasn't the best idea that I've ever had. Ended up with post-operative blisters that formed, like tough skin formed over where they'd done the operation. It was only like a simple procedure thing, but that wasn't a clever thing. Tell you what you might want to do though, if in that case, is make sure you turn the force feedback off. The joypad or the vibration function, whatever the hell they call it. Actually, I don't want to waste decent bullets on them. All this just so I can level up my stats, so I can help that Ringo fella out. Hope he's very appreciative of what I'm going through. Super Gecko over there. Stay away, radiation. Just see here now, how far away? Not too far, that's okay. Good Springs source. Okay. It was a total jailbreak, wasn't there? So this correctional facility is probably going to be under the rule of convicts when I get there. Go. Save. Too familiar with the with these games. Well, I think there's ways you can get into Vegas for free, but
never gets old when something blows up.
I could really kill those guys, I suppose. But I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Plus the fact sometimes it takes away a little bit of something. I believe I found the correctional facility. Wonder if they'll just let me in. It looks more like a concentration camp than a correctional facility, but seems quiet enough. I bet it's not once I'm in there, if I can get in there. Ah. I might check that out then. But I always get a bit wary with games like this when you do something like that they end up breaking. Are you real?
Walking in here like you're one of us? Don't you know this is Powder Ganger territory? This?
Just be
This is,
patronizing
or
to
was,
him.
the Big House. New California Republic Correctional Facility. Not much correcting went on here, just slave labor. One day, us prisoners decided to liberate ourselves. Killed the warden, killed the guards, took over the whole damn territory. That'll be Eddie. You can usually find him sitting in the warden's old chair up in the main building. Well, I don't know. Depends on if you can make it worth my time. 100 caps sounds right to me.
Piss off.
Quit wasting my time.
Can't I just kill you and invade?
We've got the biggest, baddest fort in the wasteland. There's water and power, and if we need grub, we just go out and steal it.
Ah.
That's us. We got sent here to fix the rails and make some new ones. And for that, we got to use dynamite. Of course, dynamite works pretty good against caravan guards, too. So, that's what we do. Rob and blow things up. Me? I ran with the toughest gang in the hub. You've heard of the hub, right? It's, west of here, I think. Back in California.
You should know.
Yeah, whatever.
So I can't just force my way into the place. Anyone's bribing. How many caps have I got? Oh, we got enough. Have I got enough? Yeah, I don't take too kindly to bribery. What other missions have I got? That, and that. So I pay 100 caps to get in there, but I don't want to do a deal with these people. So, yep, see you later, thanks for watching. Do you know what? Screw them. I'm not going to do a deal with these people. Absolutely not. I'm not that way inclined. Do travel. Impose martial law. Don't want to deal with them. They go out and blow people up, the pricks. Plus the fact that the same people are after the guy that I've got camped out in my town, so that would be weird. Let's stick to my morals. You're still Sergeant.
The Legion can count on that.
And of course also the NCR is what stands against the Legion.
Yeah. We know Prim is a great strategic point, and we aren't blind to the needs of the town, but we're barely holding our own against the powder gangers. We don't have the guns or the personnel needed to carry out our mission, much less...
So really I am going to have to go and do the other thing then.
What we need more than anything is bodies. If we had just one more squad, we could easily install a sheriff and still handle our primary objective of protecting the interstate south of here. If you'd like to see the NCR include protection of Prim and its duties, then you'll have to get some more troops up here. Knight and Mojave outpost may be able to help. Sir?
So... oh damn, I hate that. Additional military personnel. Which is to the south there. And that's there. Alright. road's over here, isn't it? Okay. Let's go on the long walk. Let's just hope I don't get accosted by too many things. Oh, the mountains just disappeared and reappeared then. Must be suffering from radiation poisoning. Who, sir, are you, sir? Oh, you son of a bitch. Bloody convict. Have it. Yeah. They were either massively weak or I was massively lucky because I haven't... Oh, now I've leveled up. Right. Oh god, this is what I forgot now. What was it I needed? Speech. It was speech, wasn't it? And explosives. With the things. That was 2 of them. But what was it? Oh, see, this is... I think that was... One was... Wasn't one 23? Oh, I can't bloody remember now. I should have written it down. Hang on. I can just... It's not going to let me come out. Ah! Ah, right, hang on. Sure, one was 23. Well, you know what? I need to level up both of them anyway. So... yeah, screw it. I'll level up again anyway. I've got other missions to do now. Sure, repair all my stuff. Don't really want any rats, really. Hey, god damn it, stop it. Actually, I should really eat that rat on a stick, whatever it was. Let it go to waste. Was that a gecko on a stick? taco steak. Oh, wrong button. The hell. God damn it, why? Stop shooting me, you bastard. What? Actually, wait on a second. Have I run out of... I'll have one of them. I had that set there. A hotkey. Did I... In my panic earlier, did I... That... Oh, you're annoying. You are. And not being able to shoot you is doubly annoying. Just keep standing there like that. No, you're running off, you see, that's not what we discussed. How can you sprint and I can't? Where have you gone? Oh, Jesus, there you are. Sneak. Holy God, this is awful. That's better. I'll have that, I'll have that, I'll have that. You know, you can stick that for me. Where's your gang leader? Was back up here. All that health lost, well I'll have that. I suppose I better take that. Metal armour? Alright, now we've got to go through all this bullshit now. Right. Problem is now... We'll save that for later, I think, that metal armour. How much bullets have I got for a 10 million? Doing that. Varmint rifle. Well, I haven't got any bullets for that. Did that work then? No, it didn't. Christ on a bike. I seem to recall this being a pretty good gun. Just don't have a lot of ammo for it. Right, more of this business. Some squirrel. fresh potato. The squirrel stew didn't last very long. Now they did the fresh potato. So I better save. Celebrate. Now if I can just get to this outpost here, that would be marvellous. But of course there's a bleeding rad scorpion there. God, I'm nowhere near it. Considering all that's happened in just a short distance I've travelled there. Don't come over here, you stay there, I go over here. Not in the mood to be stung to death by a bark scorpion or a red scorpion. Oh god damn it, now what? Oh shitting hell. Can I just leg it? I don't want to fight you dudes. Going the right way, aren't I? Yes, I am. There's nothing quite as annoying as running off in the wrong direction and realising you gotta run past the people that you've just tried to run away from. It's kind of like having a fit, storming out of a room and realising you've left your car keys or your wallet in there, having to go back in. Kind of undermines the dramatic exit. God for that. Who are you? suspect that my varmint rifle may be somewhat underpowered for this venture, but we'll see. Maybe it's just little geckos or those praying mantis things that I dispatched earlier with minimum fuss. I have played the game before a while back. I played it on the 360, but I had so many performance issues trying to get the bloody thing to work properly that it just kept crashing and stuff as I got further into the game, so I never played it right the way through. But I'm running it on the Xbox One now, and so far it seems to be a lot better. So I'm just hoping that with the backwards compatibility that they put forward with this, they've fixed a lot of the problems. It's an ant, it makes the ant bastards. Yeah, I do remember the especially early on in the game making that mistake. This is just giant ants. I think I can handle this. Yeah, I remember quite early on, the first time I played through it a few years back, stumbling across what can only be described as Deathclaw Valley. In fact, it might actually have been called that, and that was hilarious. I just thought, oh, I'll go for a wander, I'll explore. Yeah, that was not a good idea. This doesn't seem to be too bad, this. I know they can possibly be famous last words, but must be one of those animals that get upset when you shoot them, that everyone in the town was telling me about earlier on. Okay, can we stop with the hello? Thank you. Hell, terrible shot. Is that it? So. Well, that wasn't too bad. Rob them of their stuff. I can try and make some money. You're empty. Empty. Oh, well, let's head back. Alright. Mercenary person, traveling merchant. You'll
Need
do.
anything?
Yep.
Sure. Here's what I got.
Here's what I've got. And I'm selling and you're buying. So all this stuff I can get back anyway. There's not exactly a shortage of it in the game. How many caps have you got? That is actually better armour. Damn. And there was somebody else that had leather armour before. That's mildly annoying. Oh well, we'll get over it. No, don't cancel the transaction. Jesus Christ. I always do that. Okay. So next time I find some leather armour, I need to get it because it's better than what I'm wearing. But in fact, I think I'm going to call it a day after I've done this mission because I've been going for nearly 3 hours and it's lunchtime and I'm hungry. So... But I'm going to be coming back, I'm going to be playing a lot more of this. This is definitely running a lot better on the Xbox One, which on the one hand isn't a surprise, but just sometimes running something on a more powerful console doesn't always follow. If it's not been properly optimized, it can run worse or be glitchy as hell. And so far that doesn't seem to be the case. So I shall hand this mission in to one of the village people, wherever he's gone. There he is.
Appreciate the help. Wish I had more work for you, but nothing else on the radar at the moment.
Well, don't worry about it.
No,
now about that reward.
Accidentally get supplied, and I meant it. Not allowed to contract mercenaries at the outpost.
Oh, you son of a
Still,
bitch.
A requisition form or two can get lost, and they're not going to come check. So here you go, just between us.
Well, you saved yourself some trouble there, Sunshine. You saved yourself some trouble.
Hey.
Okay, so just before I call it a day, still need to sort that out, don't I? And if I've just been given weapons, service rifle, handy, very handy. Yeah, someday I'm going to get a gaming PC and go back and play all of these games with the mods on them because you're right, they are way better. They are way better. I know they've bought mods to the Xbox One, Fallout 4 and Skyrim Remastered, and the same with the PS4, but these things look better on a PC anyway, so eventually when I do get a proper gaming PC, I'm gonna go back and re-get this stuff and play through them again and whack some mods on there. I want to go back and play yeah. I want to go back and play like a lot of the old games as well, Knights of the Old Republic games. What else? Morrowind. Want to go back and play that modded. So, but in the meantime, for this one, I think I'm going to call it a day. So, just save that. So, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll be back at this at some point. Oh yeah, without doubt, the graphics card is definitely something. I used to have a gaming PC, well, it was as far back, it was an XP Pro PC, and I spent a lot of money on the graphics card on that, and it obviously makes a huge difference, but that was back in the Pentium 4 days, and then when they went dual core that was it. I got one at the wrong time, really.
Hello.
But I'll get back to it at some point. But yeah, that's it for the stream. Thanks for watching, guys. And I shall be back with this shortly. Not too sure when, but definitely had a lot of fun playing this. Definitely been a lot more enjoyable playing it this time round than fighting with all the bugs and glitches and crashes that I had back on the 360. So, thanks a lot, guys, and I shall catch you all later.